Hello. Hi. Brandon Walker, Pick Central. It's our daily gambling show here on Barstool Sports. We welcome back to my right, self-proclaimed king of the South, Ben Mintz.
I didn't start the self-proclaiming of that.
Okay, but that opens the door to this. Did you start a Mintz Mob group on Facebook that you're invited?
I did not start that. My friend Peter John started that.
Are you sending text messages to other people at Barstool inviting them to join it?
No, but I did send, I went through my Facebook and invited my Facebook friends that were on there to join it.
Also, self-proclaimed. Didn't you win an award recently?
I didn't. Dave Portnoy started the King.
Yeah,
of
but
South
didn't you
thing,
win
not
an
me.
award for Barstool's
Back again?
greatest?
He's here more than most
I beat
people
out
working.
Brian Kelly and the Colorado Avalanche for the Southerner of the Year. And Brandon Walker with an incredible presentation, by the way.
And we're going up live against Hot Ice right now.
Oh, my
on
gosh.
the Sportsbook live YouTube.
Oh, no.
He'll be like, oh, that doesn't matter. And he'll be like, we're wrong for going live every time.
Well, I assume they were doing Hot Ice in their normal time frame, and then the Soto news happened, which is what we'll talk about in a minute. I don't know. Should we?
Get Francis in here.
Well, I
Okay,
don't.
you said it. I wasn't going to say it.
Well, he did. I wasn't going to say it either.
What does it matter?
I don't know.
It hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been announced.
Where?
Anywhere?
Who gives? I mean, he's.
I think he's here for a show, and I didn't want to.
Everyone will be okay.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to.
Nobody. DiCaprio.
Nobody was going to say it.
It's all right.
All right.
I could care less.
Well, I know you could. But I
Couldn't care less.
I could care less.
Couldn't.
I could care less.
he's right. He's couldn't care less.
Couldn't.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna stick with could.
You and cousin.
You're off to a hot start today, Marty.
Do that.
I'm great today. I feel good. I got a good day planned.
Do you? Lovely day.
Great day planned.
You on the Yankees game tonight?
No, didn't get invited. But Nick the Yankee fans going.
Oh, they got their little yak pack.
Yeah, we're not allowed to hang out with them.
I got Yankees tickets. I was sitting with TJ when I got them. TJ's a Yankees fan. TJ gave his to
TJ
Owen.
Makes sense.
I gave mine to Nick Toraney.
Yeah.
It's fine. Sorry. You both can't be mad. I only had 4 tickets. I can't give them to everybody.
Look, I'm not a Yankees fan.
You're not.
I don't. I
So you're
don't.
being
I
on
don't
train to
host
Philly at like 3 o'clock.
I don't host the Yankees podcast. First of all, 5-10. Second of all, I mean, you got your little yak pack. Just
Yeah.
so, you know.
Yankees.
It's fine.
Yankee Nick.
Can't enjoy a night at the ball yard. I want to talk about several things before we get to everything because we do have the MLB trade deadline happening today. We just had a massive trade happen in the last 20 minutes. That'll get talked about for sure. Tiger Woods is in the news. I want to talk about him. I got some college football questions if we get there. And then NFL, 2 things. That I think the Dolphins punishment just came out. The Dolphins have been stripped of a first-round pick.
Really?
Yep. And then
You didn't hear Frank?
yeah, well,
I snuck in here about 10 minutes ago, I'll be honest.
I just
Still in recovery mode, boys. I'm here all day.
As you should be.
I'll be here all day. I got a full day at Barstool.
Yeah.
I got a full day at Barstool.
11:50 to what? 4:30?
No, I stay till 7 or me and Jack, man, I'm usually here till 7. Like when I come in a little late and I stay till 7 or 7:30.
I'll give you $100 if you're here at 7 o'clock tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
He'll forget about it and he'll be there's no
Well, you incentivized him now.
No, I do stay later. I do come, you know. I'm always like hanging out with Jack Mack and some of the social guys later. But I don't get here.
That sounds like the worst group I've ever heard. You and Jack Mack and the social guys just chilling, just kicking it.
Yeah.
So I have 3 things to talk about in the Barstool universe before we get to all that. And I want to start with the gentleman behind the glass joining us. Za, a little frustration yesterday?
Yeah, no, it's drunk Twitter fingers.
Drunk Twitter?
I can tell when Za's drunk on Twitter so fast. But yeah, hey, you know what though? You might have been drunk. When I used to do it, they did the same thing to me, Za. They told me I was getting those, and I never got them. And you've done a lot. So hey, stick by the drunk.
So they didn't. So what the deal is? You've been going to all the classics, most of the classics, right?
Yeah. All.
Helping with the classic, pimping out the classic, doing whatever you need to do for the classic.
Mm-hmm.
You were promised some golf clubs or some stuff, and you've gotten nothing, right?
Yeah, years ago, but it's okay. It's all right.
Well, It wasn't
I
all right
shouldn't
yesterday.
have. No, I shouldn't have pressed send on that tweet.
Okay.
It was a funny tweet. The second tweet was funny. I like that one.
Okay, but we live in a world, Zah, where you did press send on the tweet.
Yeah,
So-
it happens.
So I've gone to like
less of
50 of
that
them,
shit.
yet I got to beg our sales team for. All right. So
Less of that.
has there been any feedback, by the way? Are you getting some clubs?
Yeah, I got a little slap on the wrist. I was told to take the tweet down.
Okay.
Message came from up top to take
Okay.
the tweet down.
All
You know what?
Talk Riggs talk to you?
No, not Riggs.
You know what? That's
Oh, the
sad.
top?
The upstairs.
Oh God, you listen to them?
I was going to say that's not the top.
That's not.
just
That's
I mean, they
actually.
sent-
because they're on top of us.
Literally
They
the
sent
top.
they sent someone that I like.
When you say the top though, that's Dave or Erica.
Yeah.
Does it come from there?
It's upstairs.
No, Zah literally means from up there, from the floor above.
literally.
The top of this office. Yeah.
He means up the stairs.
Literally.
He literally goes to the top. I wouldn't have taken down that for shit if they told me, "Hey Zah, I think you deserve it. You go to everything."
Nah, I don't deserve anything.
Shut up, Zah.
Drunk Zah. That's why drunk Zah's better. He lets it fly.
We need to, hey Zah, can you get here about 9:30 tomorrow? Let's get you loaded up. Let's get Zah just absolutely blasted on some drinks and you know.
9:30. What are you talking about? An actual Barstool breakfast on Tuesday?
It's fair enough.
Is everyone hammered?
What do they call it? Gentleman's Friday, right?
Everyone's
Gentleman's Friday.
Good days.
That was a thing back then. You'd come in, not only the drinks. You'd come in at like 10 o'clock on Friday. There'd be meats and cheeses and
Yep.
and it was a hell of a time. If you didn't work on that show and you didn't have to do it, you could just eat their food.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's one thing, Zah and his drunk Twitter fingers. Number two is, of course, most people are asking, is this truly the end of another Mincy tour? I mean, we just had 28 concerts in 20
This even by my standards, I've never had a concert run like that.
Yeah.
9 and 11 days. I mean, that guy got all the rock and roll.
Well, when you going to North Carolina this week?
I'm going to North. Yeah, I've got a funeral in Chattanooga, Tennessee this weekend.
That's
Yeah, and then
you're
going to
playing the
concerts in
main
North
event
Carolina?
down there, right?
well, yeah, I'm going to shoot up. No concerts. I'm going to go. I am going to go see my sister and niece and nephew.
Oh, okay.
And then World Series of Poker Cherokee going on. So I'm going to try to do a little merger of those three for a few days.
Well, that
I like that though. It's you just gotta throw in the cards real fast. You see the system, but there is a tournament around the block.
Well, there's a great situation in North Carolina where my sister and niece and nephew live an hour from World Series Poker Cherokee, and they have like 4 big events a year, and it's up in the mountains and it's beautiful. So it's like, you can kind of combo it.
Yeah, throw in someone dying and you got me in the shade.
you got a weekend.
How do you feel about are they even rushing? This is your show. I thought you were changing it up.
I am. This week, notes are being taken this week.
All right.
Notes are being taken. All right. Well,
Good.
how you doing? Welcome to the show, Rico.
You're a little late. I mean,
Boy, hold
Big
on.
news.
That's fine.
heavy baseball. I know.
That's
Heavy
fine.
Baseball.
You went all out with the pink today, huh?
It's a wild outfit.
That's really
That's a crazy outfit.
from the top to the bottom. This thing is
I think the
out
shoes-
there.
I don't know. Shoes are nice. You think these shoes are nice?
Don't ask
These
somebody.
shoes are
With,
nice? Thank you.
They're not amazing. Don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to eat. We had to wait till the two biggest guys got here.
Such a dick.
So, pardon my cheesesteaks, available 200 locations nationwide. They got the French fries, the cheesesteak. They got all kind of great food. Pardon my cheesesteak. Pardon my take, the number one sports podcast in the world, or number one podcast in the world. They are they got the Pardon My Cheesesteak, and we are getting some for lunch right now. I don't know if we have a robot operator because he seems like he has stalled, and I am now stalling. Here he comes. Come on in, robot. What's operating that thing? Nobody's got a controller.
I think Ben Mintz should take the snap from under center today.
Yeah, Ben Mintz, take the snap. What you do is put your hands in front of the camera and open it like this. Like this.
Actually, Vince, I swear, we're not even fucking with you.
Right, that's
Like this.
I have no idea what's about that.
I just very simple.
Right in
Get
front.
under there.
Right in front.
Just tried to open it.
Why are you? No, stop opening it.
Stop.
Do this.
Go like this.
Do this.
No.
Snap. No, like a snap.
Like,
Is he? Yeah.
There you go. Take a snap.
Too much shotgun now.
Then you gotta
Get
the
cheesesteak,
stuff.
Ben
You
Mintz.
gotta get the cheese.
It's your cheesesteak.
Product placement.
Snap on the center.
What? It's an ad deal, Ben. It's not a joke.
He's not.
Get the fuck.
You know,
I don't know.
Earn your keep.
He couldn't recognize PFT and Big Cat on the side there.
I got a bunch of texts that they weren't in
I'm
Oxford
good.
Starkville yesterday, Brandon.
I'm not hungry.
People were upset.
The brownie bites are fire.
Yeah, I know. The brownie bites in there.
The fries.
All right. Let's see.
Fries are good.
I got the just a plain cheesesteak. Good. It's good. I had the Chipotle one yesterday. It was pretty good. Oh, you eating today, Marty?
No, I'm gonna have. I got the chips.
These people are.
What you got there? Fries?
We're getting some brownie bites tomorrow. Thank you very much. Pardon my
very much.
cheesesteak. Again, available at all your apps. 200 locations nationwide. Anything else I need to say? Nope, that's it. Thank you very much to both of you. Will I see you again on the Yak?
On the yeah.
Okay, good.
Ben Mintz, did you just clap for the hitch pot?
Yeah, I mean that was cool. The robot delivery service. That was,
Mint thought we were fucking with him the whole time. He just sat down.
I didn't know what was going on. Stu Feiner on Sunday night sent me during the middle of this concert. Sent me a text, just lighting me up. Like I guess because Stu's been on a super health kick lately, and he's been losing weight. And he literally like scared me senseless. Like, why are you killing yourself? Falling off this diet stuff, and he just like went ballistic on me for like 15 minutes. But I needed to hear it. I mean, you know, we all need people in our lives like that. But it was
Mine right, Mincy.
Yeah, but it was interesting. I mean, he lost his shit on me
Big F.
in this text.
Big F's going like this while he's hounding a cheesesteak.
Oh, but I mean,
So
Stu,
funny.
like it was like 20 minutes. Like Stu just lost his shit on me.
Yep.
Good.
So we're
bread.
we're on the wagon a little bit again after Stu scared me. The cheesesteaks do look lovely.
All I know is I told Ben Mintz to get down there and do this. He got down there and started doing
He
it.
started doing the gator.
Ben Mintz, you have a regular cheesesteak over there or you have a Chipotle?
But Chipotle, would you like Chipotle?
I have a Chipotle. I'm looking for
For regular?
switch. Yeah, a regular.
I have tried the cheesesteaks. They are good though.
I had a Chipotle yesterday. I'm trying to switch it up.
All right. Oh, good. Don't worry. Nobody talk while I'm chewing.
You touched on the trade deadline, I assume, yet?
The what?
Trade deadline?
For what?
What happened?
Baseball?
Is
No.
that today?
What happened?
You trolling? Yeah, it's today.
Yeah, he's trolling.
What? You'd say something
Get
happened?
here that late. I didn't know what he could have done. Who
No one's
knows?
talking about Juan Soto again.
I don't know what the fuck.
Thank you for being here, Big F. Thank you for at least talking my language a little bit. Before we get to that, we're going to talk about it. Episode 4 of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show tonight.
Yes, episode 4.
Take me where are we at in the arc of the episodes right now?
So myself and Little Sasquatch are about to have a night at the Mattress Firm Mansion.
Yeah.
Lots of 3 cheese, lots of noons, lots of
Yeah.
pool was played. It was a good time. It was a good time for the boys.
Did y'all kiss at all, or
Meanwhile, Tommy, Jordan, and Sydney are about to
man.
compete in a challenge.
The fact that Tommy is still in this is
Troubling.
stunning.
Shameful.
It's troubling, and you'll see what happens in the episode tonight.
First episode, Smitty literally, did you see it? First episode, he's like, if Tommy smokes, like we can't let him win. He wins everything. He would be, what do you say? He'd be some type of
Snake.
politician or something.
Oh, he'd be chief of staff of the United States.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
I
working.
meant to say the presidency, like because
Tommy Smokes is working on a dynasty right now. If he were to win, I don't know if he were to win this, he would
wins
be.
everything. Like keeping
wins
Tommy
everything.
around is stupid. But however,
Ivan
the way the game
Barstool.
has been played,
Mini golf.
the way the game has been played up until this point, yes, you had an opportunity to vote him out day one, but it would have been stupid to vote him out instead of Bree or Vibs because me, Jordan, and Tommy and Sydney are in control of who goes to the mansion, who's being voted in.
They're in cahoots.
I heard
In
that.
cahoots.
I heard that there was so much more cut out of Billy that he was way worse than he was on the show.
I'm not going to confirm or deny.
No, someone said it like on the the after show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, I'm not going to confirm or deny.
So it's
What? This isn't fucking congressional hearings. What are we talking about?
Plead the fifth.
This is why we shouldn't send you on these shows, because you're going to be tight-lipped and you're not going to say anything.
I'm not going to be
You know-
tight-lipped.
you know about that
Rico
show?
already had his point said.
They were very tight-lipped on the show. They didn't
Yes,
want to talk
big time.
about like I would love like that's what reality is about.
Put
to
it this
talk
way:
about.
if stuff was so bad that it actually ended up being cut, it was pretty fucking.
Hey, Rico. Hey,
He was
Rico.
enjoying his fries.
You stop stuffing your fucking face with fries for a second.
I was looking for the popcorn gif.
Did you know that Juan Soto got traded?
Yeah, I did.
Holy
Well, he
shit.
didn't get traded yet.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, they're finalized.
Hosmer's holding up the deal.
No, they just said he got traded.
I bet he has a no trade clause.
Oh wow!
Soto's been informed that he's getting traded, but Hosmer can negate the entire thing.
Wait,
I mean, I'd imagine they
Hosmer was
make
a
it
part of the
work.
deal.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Josh Bell.
Josh
being-
Bell's in it as well.
Well, but I mean, I would imagine Bell and Voigt would be more of a part of the deal than Bell, but Hosmer.
What a swinging dick move on.
Oh, I love it.
And he's like, I'm
He
good.
signed. He went from Kansas City, earned his contract to San Diego to fucking live in sunshine, not care, do dick, marry Casey McDonald, and now he doesn't want to leave. More power to him.
making a lot of money and not
Being outrageously average.
being outrageously overpaid.
Now you're gonna get teams trying to beat the Nats.
This is how somebody like the Cardinals
or
sneak
need
in and
the
steal
beat the
it.
Padres to the deadline too.
Why would you give that man a no trade clause?
It was probably in his original
he had,
contract.
He had
with
leverage at
Kansas
the
City.
time.
Or, no, it was probably not against City.
Well, I mean, he's decent on that team. I mean, that was a team with the Kansas City Royals when they won the World Series. He wasn't like a superstar or anything. Yeah, he got overpaid, but give him a no trade clause.
Okay, they're all represented by the same guy, so they'll figure it out.
Oh, so he's just gonna get more money.
Yeah, he's going to get more money.
Scott Boras is the best.
Yeah.
Imagine though, like Hosmer just took a nap, a really long nap today. Like he's like, I'm day off, and he wakes up.
He's got 9 missed calls. from
Holy
Scott Boras
fuck!
when he wakes up.
Am I on the Padres or
You
Nationals
know what?
now?
I don't care that Soto and Josh Bell, who I like a lot as a hitter, they're going to the Padres. That's a place where players just go to mid. The team is going to make the wild card.
Yeah.
Are
They
they
got a
going
lot
to
of
win the World
young-
Series?
I mean,
Probably not.
but
I mean,
Soto Tatis.
Yeah, no, Soto.
Tatis,
Is
I mean,
Machado having the fucking balls that year? Tatis is always hurt. Look at the pitching staff. Darvish, Musgrove's having a great year.
Yeah.
Blake Snell is like no longer the Cy Young candidate he once was.
He's been better the second half.
Clevenger is like I love, but like he's not having the best of years.
And they just got rid of Gore.
Yeah, and
very-
they got
very good young
Hader, who's
pitcher.
good, but it hasn't been like the dominant force that he's been. They're meh. You go to San Diego, the fucking
No.
sunshine.
But
on
we're
your
talking
tits.
about
No.
future.
But
You're
Smitty-
talking
You
about
guys talking
this year.
about? They are not.
They have Tatis and Soto in
What
the
world-
like
Hey,
early
whatever.
20s.
I'm just saying, you take that exact same roster and put them on virtually any other city, they're fucking far and away going to win the World Series. San Diego is where players and teams.
Also,
If I
they
get
just
the
play-
wild card and I get to the playoffs and somebody's got to face me in a 1-game, 3-game, 7-game scenario, and I got Tatis, Machado, Soto back to back to back. I mean,
Yeah, shit
goddamn.
yourself.
good.
Bell's been a stud.
right.
this
Bell's
year.
no fucking slouch either.
No.
You can have
He's a
those.
switch hitter, too.
Your whole team could get out besides those 3 and still win
You could be
because that's
okay,
how
yeah.
good they are.
I mean,
I think you're crazy. They're mad now because they
I'm
have
just saying
like
the
a high-
atmosphere in San Diego, it's not a winning
he's right.
atmosphere.
Well,
Never
wait a
has
minute,
been,
Point.
never
But
will
narratives
be.
can change.
I think a major
You know, narratives can change.
I think a major point against the Padres has been what's standing in their way. It's a Dodgers team who's been doing this more than anybody
100%.
else.
Yeah.
The Dodgers have been acquiring talent just like the
I'm
Padres
not
are now
disagreeing
doing.
with you, but I would be very much more afraid and worrisome as a Phillies fan of Soto going to the Mets, obviously, or the Dodgers, or anywhere else in the National League than the San Diego.
I mean, the Dodgers and the Padres to me are 6 of one, half dozen of the other because
all right.
it's just a couple of teams. They're just accumulating all the big names they can.
That is, you were right with that. If I think this is best case scenario for most people, Soto going to the Padres. We went to the Cardinals. That team
Oh, that's
is
dangerous.
too much.
Yeah.
Dodgers, we all know that's it. Like it's over. Wrap it all up. Like for anyone else, like that's a place where he is good. Like no one's like crazy. Like okay, it's obviously so they're still going to be amazing. But the Padres were the best team for anyone in the major leagues for him to
I don't
land.
even think they're going to be amazing. They're going to make the wild card.
You think they're going to be able to lock him up long term?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're gonna
also
pay,
he's still under control for like
actually
a few
they're
years.
gonna have to. But to be honest, they're gonna have 3 players that they have to pay $1 billion.
Machado they already paid. But Tatis they have under control for a long
Cronenworth
time.
is still a fucking.
But
Cronenworth is very good.
3 is
But even Soto, they don't have to pay him for like over 2 years.
yeah, but still, it's like
I think he's 23. I'm pretty sure he's under control until he's like 26. And Tatis is young. They've got to have control over him for at least another like 3-4.
Or Tatis doesn't stay on the field, and it makes the decision very easy. We paid Machado, we'll pay Soto. Tatis is left in the dust because he's the guy. I'm just saying, the situation, you're like, to Marty's point, we got 3 guys we got to write blank checks to. If one of them falls off, you just made the decision of who you're going to – you can only – I'm sorry. You got 3 guys you got to write blank checks to. You can only afford 2. How do we decide? One drops off. It makes it that simple. You know, like the elements are out of their control.
Well, and one of them you already wrote, like the Machado checks.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So if Tatis can't stay on the field, you're like, all right, hey, we had a good run. He's a great guy, but, you know, hey, we're rolling with Soto. I got it. I'm just saying things can figure themselves out.
All right, now, if Soto's off the board, who's the next biggest prize?
Contreras.
Gallo.
Yeah, facts. TJ.
Yeah.
There's really not.
Probably a couple.
Yankees got Montas.
By the way, though, wasn't
left.
it this day last year you guys got Gallo and were totally excited?
We got.
It was earlier because it was before the. Remember, he was in the home run derby. Or no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Gallo is. I mean,
he's a Ranger when he's in the home run derby.
Did you see the quotes he had?
No.
I feel, but he literally is like, can't go
TJ,
outside.
bring him up. He's like, I don't want to show my face.
I honestly would not mind trading for Gallo or picking him up DFA.
I wouldn't blame
wherever
him
he goes next, he kind of
best buy low opportunity. That
Sure.
You're crazy
Also,
not to want him.
Otani, still kind of out there.
I mean, they said he's going.
The Yankees apparently made like a very aggressive offer.
I don't
They just
go
said they
out
weren't
in the
trading him.
streets that sad. Yeah, I really don't want to show my face too much around here. First of all, Gallo, I understand. We're tough.
You understand not wanting to show your face out in the streets.
Right.
Yeah, I understand. Believe me, pal. Hey, Gallo, you want to talk to someone? It's tough out here, but it's also not that serious. You could fucking go outside, dude. Like, I understand you're putting a little hard on yourself, but it's like the saddest thing I've ever read. Like, and he is a good baseball player. Does
it bother you that you Yankees fans are just such gigantic assholes?
No.
No, because he is sucked.
Because he sucks.
The guy's on the street. He's awful.
That's the thing. You know what you're
He is
doing.
like he is the worst.
Coming to New York, you know what's happening. Go back to
still an American.
25 home runs in 140 games. It's not. It's bad. But
go back to Texas.
He also struck out 300.
Yeah, it's he's boom or bust or walk.
So this is
there's one thing where you're batting like 220 with power numbers and you're walking a lot. He's batting like 100.
This is what I'm saying about some players. Like Montez come to the Yankees, right?
Right.
Great trade for the Yankees. It was great. Sure. It's good. He's a guy who I think is coming from Oakland, who's like was frustrated there because it's fucking Oakland and they suck. And he's gonna come to New York and like be like, holy shit, like this is my opportunity. I'm gonna take advantage of it. And I think there's also people like Gallo who fucking crumble under, which most people do, kind of crumble under the pressure. But I think Montez is gonna be amazing for them. And I don't even care if you guys or what fans you are. What Aaron Judge is doing is actually like,
oh yeah,
I think it's like becoming like must-watch TV when he's.
Oh no, he's in one of those grooves. He's the best hitter in baseball right now, doing the best hitter in baseball things, huh?
Stan.
He's like
he's on a short.
He's supposed to come back.
Achilles tendonitis.
Big fat pussy.
He's supposed to come back.
They're talking Syndergaard to the Phillies, which I do not want.
He's actually supposed to pitch today for the Angels.
I do not want him.
Really?
He's been bad-mouthing everybody, and
he's just a locker room cancer.
It's the worst.
I said it. He's
created car daddy essentially. Like,
he's been pretty good though. No,
he's been okay.
I think he's been pretty good.
By the way, Frank came in here doing classic Frank today, just yelling about the trade deadline, being mad, doing the whole thing, chewing the T-shirt, and he was. DeGrom pitches tonight, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well,
it'll be a good day.
Playing the Soto-less, Bell-less Nationals tonight.
In fairness, he was talking about he was doing his whole spiel on the Soto trade, which had nothing to do with the Mets because they were never going to get him. Then the Dolphins got all their draft picks taken away at the same time, and it was just like it just always happens to him.
Comes in threes.
Yeah,
he's too extreme.
Something's going to happen. Kyrie Irving's.
I mean, they're going to trade for Contreras in the next hour and a half, probably.
I mean, the most confusing.
Too extreme with the Mets. Can you fucking not swing at every pitch?
No, I was laughing at you saying Frank's too extreme. I thought that was
he's too extreme.
I thought that was a fun.
Too extreme with the Mets. I get it. Like, we're having a great season. We have all the pieces to potentially win a World Series. But it's always, to Frank's point, he takes it too far. There is that lingering thing of like, We're only 3 games up on the
Oh,
Braves.
shut up. I mean, like,
The Braves are good.
I'm not
though.
feeling
Like,
bad for
no,
you,
no.
bro.
Yeah.
You guys are so the word. No,
finish.
no, because you even
it's not really
started
you.
it.
It's not really you. It's more him. But
You even
Well,
started
but I
it
laid
being
out
like they're
calmly.
only.
I'm just saying, as a fan, like, hey, you can be excited, have a great year, but it's that lingering thing of you could drop the division to the Braves. That's all I'm saying. As great
Listen,
as we're
though.
playing, we're only up 3 games, and we have 9 coming up against them.
What I have a problem with you saying
That's
that.
a rational take.
It's a rational take, 1,000%. But you are not a rational. You are not a team that is always in the top. You're not a team that's
Yeah,
always.
exactly.
But you should be so fucking excited that you don't even care about second place
I'm
right now.
definitely enjoying
Like,
the run.
you should
These
be-
runs are like once every 10
what's the
years.
point of
insane.
having a fun run if you're just going to be scared about the other shoe dropping the whole time?
Like the Yankees,
I'm not
we should
scared
always be
about
scared
it. I
'cause we're
just
always
know it, but you have to acknowledge that it's there. That's all. When people, you see your friends in the group text like, "Hey, we're having a great year." Like everyone's excited, but it's like, "Yeah, but we're only 3 up. We got to go get the." It's a little negative and a little positive.
only
It's like
3
going out
up.
with a hot girl and being scared who's going to fuck her tomorrow. Like,
You're only
out,
up.
she's out
I
with
got
you.
it, but you can set. We got to go get the Braves. It's a great thing to be geared up for those games.
Bro, you're only 3 up on the World Series
champs.
champion.
Yeah, I
so it's
know.
like, okay, we're
I'm not
better than the World
dismissing
Series.
the Braves. That's all.
No, that's the thing though. That's
That's not
like
what he's saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
all
like
right.
you shouldn't be like you're 3 up on the best team basically in from last year, and they're
And
still
the best
a really
team over
good,
the last 2 months.
still really good team, and you guys keep saying you waiting and waiting, and I've been waiting for the Braves, and you keep 3 up. Like you should be like, fuck the Braves. Like
I'm not really. I mean, he's doom and gloom. I'm just saying it is.
I
There.
don't
That's
take what
all.
Frank
It's
says.
the next
Like,
month
I'm
is
saying just-
exciting. This is why you watch baseball every night, so you can have meaningful games in August and September. I'm excited about it. One way or the other, we're gonna win or we're gonna lose.
Andrew getting DeGrom back.
Yeah, exactly. And we're getting
craziest
DeGrom back.
team, the craziest,
and we're
team
buyers at the deadline. Like
in the trade deadline is the Red Sox, because the Red Sox traded for a guy who jerks off in public. And did you see that?
Yeah,
I didn't see him drive
the White
public,
Sox
That's what you're
catcher.
asking.
He got arrested
McGuire,
for
the
jerking
White Sox
off,
catcher.
jerking off in his car recently.
What?
Times you got it?
Yes, like but then they trade Vasquez, which is like, what a piece of shit, because I don't want to see him on the Astros.
That's literally what I said at Hot
That's
Ice.
the last thing I want to see.
He's been so clutch against us.
Also,
in
it's so
general.
fucked
Astros got Will Smith too, who's having a very, very shit year.
the Astros and Yankees are doing everything they can right now to beat each other.
arms race.
And it's just what they did to Vasquez though was so fucked up when he was like doing his interview and they just traded him right away.
Those reporters just attacked him.
Yeah, no.
Literally got told, walked over the owner's like, "Hey, how do you feel like getting traded to the Astros?" He's like, "I don't fucking know."
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, man. I have
You're
to
supposed to do. That's like a media get right
No,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Like I see.
Oh, they're all right. You can do
No,
it.
I
I
get-
on the Red Sox fucked up being
Obviously,
like,
I get Vasquez just being like, "I don't know. What do you want me to say?" Like I got told 30 seconds ago.
don't you always think like, all right, he packed to go to Houston, and now he's got to really stay in Houston for a while.
Well, I guess I saw a quote too where
Take
he
care of
went.
him. It's not the A's.
He went up to Cora before batting practice, like knowing he pretty much was going to get traded. Was like, "Hey, like, should I take batting practice?" Cora was like, "Yeah, go take it," and then literally was traded in the midst of his batting practice.
Crazy.
just to clarify things, Tatis got a $340 million deal as well, so they've already paid Tatis.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry. So I mean, shit happens. You forget things.
Yeah, but 330. How much they paying Machado?
I don't know.
I think close to, I
offhand.
think 300ish.
300. Then fucking Soto is gonna get
I mean, there's
400.
no.
Literally $1 billion.
I mean, if you,
How much
you can
do they
spend
want
as
to
much as you want, yeah,
It's McDonald's money.
They
baby.
pay the luxury
Yeah.
tax.
So I apologize for that. Tatis is locked up.
When I asked the Orioles thing, trading Trey Mancini, I would be pissed if I was an Orioles fan. They're
Yeah, the
finally,
Astros got Trey Mancini. too.
but they're finally having a good year. That's so deflating for
Yeah,
the fans.
but-
They are, but they have a
Building.
good base with Mullins and a couple other guys that
You
if they can get rid of Trey Mancini now to build for 3-4 years down the line where they can really be something. Like you
The
got,
other thing too is, Ben, you go all in for a World Series, you go all in for a division. Going all in for a
sneak in a
wild
seventh spot.
card
Yeah,
is a
it's-
little difficult. Like
It's just tough because their fans are so beat down for how
Yeah.
tough that
No,
division
I know.
is.
RDT has a positive outlook. He's like, we've been winning with like, plug gap pieces. I know Mancini's great, but like, who's to say we can't still be a spunky team and make a run at,
maybe
I get
Chris
it.
Davis will come back.
Yeah,
Finish out his contract in 2040.
That was must-watch TV. I remember we were all watching in the office at Barstool, old office, when Chris Davis would come up and because he could never get a hit, and we'd all like it would just be watched everything.
Is he the biggest?
That might be the worst contract in the last 50
I
years.
feel like Gallo's kind of gone similar.
But is he the biggest top height to low that we've ever seen? Didn't he have 50 home run year?
He did.
The year before, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was the year before. Then
Maybe
he's a
2
couple.
years before, maybe.
It was recent.
2 or 3, maybe before.
I'm telling you, it was recent.
He went from 50 home runs to not being able to get a hit.
Yeah.
Like 0-47 stretch, 0-52 stretch.
Yips are real. The yips are really real. Expat light.
What'd you say? That?
The yips are real.
Really real.
They really are. People don't believe in it. It is. So,
I think people. Rick Ankiel just forgot how to pitch one night.
One day,
the Knobloch throwing over from second.
literally,
Another guy, too.
literally, Pat
Throw
Light
to first, right? Was that the same
couldn't
guy?
like he just
Chuck Knobloch.
forgot how to pitch.
Drew Baker couldn't throw the ball back to the pitcher.
Yeah, it just
That's
happens.
the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and then he had to remember Playboy magazines.
Great reference, Brandon. Love Major League. Said love Major League. Major League 2. That's Major League 2, but
Second one, yeah.
Right.
It is.
Great.
Really
Great.
There was a real pitcher who couldn't throw back. Yeah, okay.
Omar Epps.
Hmm?
Not Wesley Snipes.
Nope.
Randy didn't know that.
Oh, I very much did. Yeah. No, Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes, Hall of Fame sports movie career. I don't think we talk about it enough.
I mean,
He's in Wildcats.
2.
Oh, he's got 3.
He's got Wildcats?
He's got one in every sport. He's got Wildcats.
Wildcats a little before my time, but
Yeah, but it was a football movie.
Yeah.
And then you got Major League, and then you got whatever.
White Man. You can say White Man.
White Man Can't Jump. I couldn't remember it. I was trying to go back to football.
You know they're making a remake of it?
What if Hosmer does it? Yes,
That'll
I
be
did know that.
unreal when he's walking to gets announced in San Diego with the fans.
Oh yeah,
fans will be losing their minds.
Number 1. He would be hated. He'd be the most hated man in baseball.
I think if you're other teams, you got to try and cut San Diego off here with
sure.
with your hole.
If you're think about it though, you're Hosmer. It's like, what the fuck do I want to go to Washington or the Nationals?
Well, $10 million more would work for me.
Is there a
That's what he's
bigger
getting?
roller coaster fan base in sports than the Nationals in the last 4 years? Soto, Harper,
Yeah,
Turner,
but you actually have to
Rendon,
care.
Scherzer.
And they won a World
And
Series.
won a World
Now they're
Series.
Yeah,
all
but they're all
gone.
transparent Baltimore fans. So.
Cubs thing's kind of similar too, TJ, the way they stripped it down too.
Sure,
Honestly-
but that at least that was 6 years.
The Giants.
Yeah. Well,
They won Super Bowls and then didn't
the New York Giants.
make the playoffs.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
They don't even come
That's
close either.
isn't that over
Yeah,
a longer
Yeah,
period of time?
We don't need to bring them up right
This is
now.
the truth.
I know. We
I
don't.
think TJ's point is like that quick. Like it's a 4-year, 5-year.
Oh yeah, the Nationals won the 2019 World Series. This is the trade deadline of 2022, and
Yeah, but they're as close to kind of like the Marlins teams who just gave everybody away.
That's
as
true.
Possible.
That's
Trey
true.
Turner, Rendon,
It's just crazy like
Marlins
that.
did it twice.
Scherzer,
Twice in 6
Strasburg
years.
isn't pitching
Like
anymore.
you had a 19, 20-year-old that was leading your team to a World Series. You're thinking like, we got something here,
Yeah.
and now he's gone at 23.
So Soto, no player,
Struble Cabrera's don't grow in trees.
no player ever with multiple All-Star games has been traded by the age of 24. This is like the youngest superstar ever traded, or the
It's
youngest.
an anomaly.
Yeah, this is like, this guy. He's 23 years old. What's your
When was
prime?
he?
What's your prime? 25 to 32.
I always said
Yeah.
27 to 32.
27. Your age 27.
What was your
years-
prime, Brandon Walker?
Oh, 19-year-old Brandon Walker was something. The age 27 season is supposed to be like your statistical peak where everything is perfect. But I would guess your prime is 25 to 30.
Yeah, but that says something to this guy that he's kind of in his prime at fucking 23. You know, he's already
Or maybe he hasn't
23.
gotten
He's
to
a
his
rock.
prime yet.
Yeah,
How
you're
old is
right.
Bryce Harper?
I believe he's 29.
Still in his 20s.
I was gonna say like 20,
Maybe
I feel
30.
like 27 to like 31 is like peak. Like
Yeah, but I think you have.
you can get there earlier. Like you definitely could be there.
I thought that was for real.
I also think
I
for
just saw
pitchers,
Frank
it's
He's
Later.
just spiraling about the Nets for some reason.
Yeah, he said that the Devils forgot to pay dues and they're going to fold as a franchise.
He's just spiraling.
Oh no, it's a great that I had this thought like recently. Frank's probably watched more championships in his life than most people. Haven't the Devils won three cups?
Yeah. In the
one in 95,
I made the
right?
where?
95,
03 for sure. I think they only won
Maybe
the
two.
I
2.
thought is it 2 then? Even then, that's more than like.
Because I just watched that Red Wings
So he had the
Avalanche
Mets
talk,
title.
and they
They
dominated.
won in 94, the 94, 95, 99, 2000, and 2002, 2003.
So they won 3.
They won
They
3.
lost in 2000 and 2011.
He's never won anything with the Nets.
He's
He
never
got
won anything with the
86 World
Dolphins. So no,
Series.
he's probably got 4.
He doesn't have a lot.
4 championships in your life is pretty good.
I don't
Oh,
have
he,
any.
was, he
so-
probably had the.
Yeah, Mississippi
State
State college
baseball last year.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that totally counts.
Yeah, it's true.
That counts. My bad. You know how big of a loser you got to be to love college baseball?
Hey man,
You saw the Mets.
state of Mississippi.
Huh?
He claims he doesn't count
Sport.
because his parents made him go to bed.
Oh, he saw the Mets. He
saw
went to the
the-
parade. He
Fucking
said-
counts.
It really is something. I love how Ev has all the facts.
I don't remember shit.
I thought you were gonna say we should have a red flag on Frank too. Like we should be able to challenge. Like
No, we should,
said something like
we need more than a Mets fan.
How do you combat that? An entire championship is null and void because
He plays.
He's also got to be lying because
well, no, he said
I remember being awake for
He plays the poor me fan.
He
Like
said the
he
Braves
won
were
more than
gonna
most
play-
people.
Like the Mets
probably.
they're gonna add a series in LA right before the end of the fucking season with the Mets. Like just
Braves are playing minor league.
lies. He just says lies.
But him
Love the
saying,
guy. He
him
just says
saying
lies.
I went to sleep doesn't count as funny.
how can you counteract that?
can't
They didn't win.
counteract
He
Can't count
said he hadn't
What's
won.
an awake?
He said he hadn't won a scratch off. PFT and Big Cat went out, bought him like $500 worth, so he won. The next week was like, I've never won a scratch off.
I was with
probably
him.
won $500 more.
He had a 5-team.
I was like, well, I just watched you win one yesterday, guy.
5 o'clock free scratch off giveaway.
Frank is a millionaire on Cameo. I'm not
Correct.
being for.
Oh,
Frank has made a year's salary on Cameo.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about Tiger Woods for a second. So Tiger Woods is, you guys see what he supposedly turned down?
700 to 800
I
million.
guess now it's confirmed.
I'm not.
The rumor was out there.
Turned down $700 to $800 million.
Yeah, but you know
not
the
impressed.
PGA or somebody behind the scenes is kind of
I don't know if they have 700 or 800.
Well, maybe not like that, but maybe like some sort of ownership down the line or some sort of promise.
Imagine getting off for that when you're playing the worst golf of your life.
Well, that, but it just, to me, it just speaks about how much money the motherfucker has made already.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
That
it's like-
and
being so rich
that
you went
would have
down 800
that would have ended the PGA Tour.
Not only that, but he was a billionaire. He was over $1 billion, right? And then he got divorced. So I assume he split everything in half. I think he's over $1 billion again. Like this
He
guy,
had to have a prenup.
I
I
don't
think
know.
Tiger. He had. To.
I'm sure,
Regardless, it's
I
just
bet he
like,
lost a lot of money.
to
sure
be
he
able to
did.
turn that down. You just like I wouldn't even really notice it.
Like, what's $1 billion compared to $2?
Yeah, yes, like, and
It's all fuck you money.
I gotta. I don't care. Like I'm not. Don't quote me on it. I don't know what's going on with the live people with the money. I don't even care about that stuff. What they're doing is like very impressive. What
they
like
just-
they're
not
the
even
only
matter.
league that's really because they have the money, obviously.
Right. I mean, it's just Saudi oil money. isn't
But
it?
it's
Really-
still kind of like they've gotten good talent where
Well,
it's like
I think I forget who wrote the blog. Probably Dante, because this is Dante Tech Prop. The new prince of Saudi Arabia is just acting like a kid with unlimited money. He bought a soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
They're building a skyscraper that just goes like a mile across. That's going to it's going to house over 7 million people with like drones. Looks like something fucking out of Wall-E. And now they're just doing this golf tour. Why? Because what would you do with unlimited money, Brandon Walker?
2 chicks at the same time.
That's $1 million, but
Okay.
broaden your horizons and update your.
Do you know what that's
references.
from? That'd be looking good.
I have no idea.
Office
man.
Space.
Office Space.
They're gonna win them, and they go. They're like the guy who lives behind them. He hears everything, the plans. and
Lawrence.
Like, yeah, what's in Lawrence? They're like Lawrence, what would you do with $1 million? He goes, 2 chicks at the same time. It's a fucking great line.
It's hard to. Yeah, it's always.
How are you going to recoup this fucking money though? Like, how is it even possible?
You're not going.
They
I
don't
think
need
you're-
to
I don't
recoup
think you're
it.
going
I don't
to.
think they
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah.
They
Like,
just
and-
want to
and-
make
and-
a statement.
But at some point, like, why are the fans even going to be interested?
It's someone. I think someone said it made the
Didn't nobody go to Trump this past weekend?
I looked like
Their
was,
live tour?
Looked like it was pretty. Trump was there. It looked
Brooks-
like it was pretty.
Point, Marty.
But what I
Was
meant
it Trump?
was
Trump was there, and that's
fans
45.
did fans turn out for that event, or was it?
Your
No,
people.
see, but I think it's more. They don't even need fans.
I would
for it,
like to say on the record, I think Tiger Woods is a true American for not taking blood money, but that's just me.
But going off what Smitty said, it's almost like it's like these people are so rich. It's like I want a PGA Tour in my backyard. Mm-hmm. Like that's almost the point. It's that they just have so much fuck you money.
it's being talked
It's
about.
like it don't even matter. Like I feel like it doesn't even
I
matter
think
how
I
much
would-
money it makes.
I think I would buy a sports team. I think being a sports team owner is very.
sure.
It's kind of like criminal. Elon Musk isn't a sports owner.
Yeah,
Bezos.
He's a
That's
nerd.
like the first thing you do.
I mean, you can just run a. I mean,
That-
it's still so
as
fun.
Everyone here, as a kid, like that's like, and if you're not playing on a team, you'd love to own one.
Just
seems
sit in the
like-
front row like that Clippers bald owner that you know.
Fuck that. Play Madden. Like, I would operate a sports team like I'm fucking operating.
I thought you meant you would just play Madden in the stadium.
No. Just like make your own moves and stuff.
Jumbotron.
Like, we get angry at owners.
I, mean, I
like,
would do that too.
you get angry at Jerry Jones, like inserting himself in personnel moves. It's kind of like, I'd be a lot worse than him.
I just know, no matter, I'd be trading everyone. I'd be like, if Joey Gallo would have been traded the first time he struck out 4 times in a row, like
They would
it
fire
have
Doc
been-
Rivers every night.
I bring him back. Just fire him. Yeah.
Like any owner would honestly, like if you think about it, like we would be Steinbrenner. Like the way he just would buy someone right away, he would just cut them right away. Like that's how everyone should be an owner.
Steinbrenner, that's totalitarian fucking managed facial hair.
And they still do that.
That's how you win.
Stupid.
How you
win.
It's not how you win.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you wouldn't have won if you had long hair?
No way.
You got to be clean cut.
Disciplined enough.
You want to have two-toned cleats? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
So what happened in Mattingly when he got rid of those sideburns?
No facial hair, but 2 felonies is acceptable for your owner. Gotta draw the line somewhere.
You literally have an owner right now that has felonies.
Not that I know about.
Yeah, you do. They're very public.
I'll read that section.
Banned from the SEC.
I'll read that section of the paper. I don't
But he gets
read that
banned from the
section of
SEC
paper.
for cheating?
I think he is. Banned from whatever, dealing with stocks, whatever.
In the financial SEC, you can't cheat and lie. In your SEC, you can cheat.
Thank you, Rico. All right, so 10 minutes. I got a 10-minute discussion right here. ESPN today had a panel of 50 experts, players, coaches, whatevers, and they decided they were going to release the GOAT for every single position.
These are the worst.
This is what my podcast idea was. Just talk about LeBron and MJ every day.
The GOAT for every position in NFL football. They went through, and I want to see what you guys think of their
All time or currently?
What do you think GOAT means?
You know what would be great? Fucking spin. If they did future GOATs. They're like, it's 2060. Who's the GOAT? And you got a guy right now, Bailey Zappi won 4 Super Bowls. Like,
All right, so for a quarterback, Tom Brady.
Norm Van Brock.
of old time and now.
I'm not even ignoring it. I chose to make a stupid comment to help him out. You're welcome, Smitty.
Tom Brady was the I don't think that requires a whole lot of discussion. I mean, it's really hard to go against that. Running backs, the panel came back with Jim Brown. In the second place, Barry Sanders. Third place, Walter Payton. Fourth place, Emmitt Smith. What do we think about that running back list?
I mean, Emmitt Smith's still number 1, right?
In rushing yards?
Yeah.
I believe so. But
I would throw LT up there as well in that conversation. I mean, Jim Brown fucking just left early. Everyone
him and
knows
Barry
him.
Sanders, they both
You might as well put Gale Sayers in there if you're talking about just talent.
They both
Jim
left it.
Thorpe. D3 legend wouldn't even fucking play today.
You okay?
No.
Okay, all right. Jesus. What made him mad all of a sudden? Wide receiver was the biggest gap. There were 50 voters. One receiver received 45 of the votes, and nobody else received more than 4. Jerry Rice. What? What's wrong? What's that face?
Randy deserves more respect. I listen. It's a 1-2, but Randy should absolutely be.
Thanksgiving highlight of Randy Moss's all time.
It's what I'm going to miss the most about Coley being out of this company. His really ridiculously stupid take that Jerry Rice isn't the greatest receiver of all time. He's not only the greatest receiver of all time, he's the greatest NFL football player of all time. He owned his position more than anybody else. That's the truth.
I think Randy.
Born and raised in Mississippi.
Jerry Rice gets it because
10 miles south of my house.
Exactly.
Jerry Rice gets the nod because of the longevity, no doubt. But
Not just longevity. Like he has
their peaks were like the same.
500 more catches than anybody else.
I said the longevity. I said that's what gets him there.
But it isn't just longevity. Like I know he
but he
has longevity.
He was elite for longer, no doubt.
He has longevity, but he was also elite he was elite the whole time.
It wasn't a passing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I know.
It wasn't a passing league, and he was catching.
On. He did hang on forever.
Did he make another Super Bowl with those Raiders?
Yeah, and he had
his career.
He had 100 catches at 40 years old or 39 years old.
He was phenomenal. I just think Randy was just. I didn't get to watch Jerry the same way.
If you're talking pure talent, yeah, Randy or Calvin Johnson.
Randy was a unicorn. Randy was a freak, but you got to do it for longer than Randy did it.
If Calvin Johnson stuck around, he could have made a dent. I don't think he'd be. But I mean, he was.
I'm just saying, like pure talent.
Also in Jerry's like, he was playing with like. I'm not saying not to poo-poo him, but he was in a much better situation than these other guys.
Well, yeah, you put Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson on those 49er teams.
That's what I'm saying.
God.
I think he would have been as good, but he was as good on other teams just for not as long.
Yeah, definitely.
Brandon, I also think it's a little disgusting you didn't say sorry to Ben Mintz about Bill Russell.
Yeah.
I forgot.
You're gonna be holding a candlelight vigil when Jerry Rice dies.
Ben, is this okay to talk about? Because
yeah, it's okay to talk about. I make stupid comments on bad self-awareness comments a lot, and I admit that. And Marty hammers me about it too, and I deserve it. But I actually thought this one wasn't that out of line. I was just pointing out he was from my hometown. I didn't I've done, like I said, I mean, I've made a lot of tweets. I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have sent that. But this one, I was just merely pointing out he was from Monroe, Louisiana. I didn't think I was making it about me.
That's why I love it. That's why.
No, but this one I like
know.
legitimately. Like, I mean, I realize I've done some pretty dumb stuff, but this one I was kind of like, I don't get why I'm getting flamed so hard.
All right.
I loved the tweet. I actually did. I'm not even kidding.
Who do y'all think this panel voted the greatest tight end of all time?
Gonzalez?
Kellen Winslow?
Kelsey?
I think could it sneak?
Might have been someone like
Sneak, I was gonna say, could it sneaky be like a Shannon Sharp or something like that?
Oh, Shannon Sharp's a good one.
Nobody said the name.
Rob Gronkowski?
Jeremy Shockey.
Rob Gronkowski.
Gronk did get it, huh?
Yeah, Gronk voted the.
Would have been my pick.
The all-time go. Why didn't you say it?
He says it after.
Why didn't you say it when I asked?
I want to cut the guys. All right.
I opened it up for discussion.
I'm not taking a win. All right.
Okay, all right. Just relax.
Take it easy.
He might be the most complete.
Gronk, I think this was the closest one. Gronk had like 17 votes. Tony Gonzalez had like 16. And then Kellen Winslow also had some votes. So I would say Tony
Kellen
Gonzalez.
Winslow Jr. still in jail?
Who?
Junior?
I don't know.
Probably. He had some bad charges.
Do you think Tony Gonzalez? I thought Tony Gonzalez would be the one.
Is tight end the one of the sneaky biggest crime positions in football?
Well, what else besides Kellen Winslow Jr.?
Oh, crime.
Linebacker. Quarterback.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Not you. Aaron, thank you. Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
That's a huge one.
Yeah, probably the biggest, if we're being honest. Well, OJ.
Honestly, the crazy thing with Aaron Hernandez, he could be on this list if he didn't do that.
He was on his way.
It was unbelievable.
Tackle Anthony Munoz, guard Larry Allen, center Mike Webster of the Steelers.
No one cares.
Why
Larry Allen's the one you could.
It should be two guards. Why aren't there two guards?
No, I just said guard and tackle.
That's
the linemen get no respect.
But seriously, no one does care.
Did LT win unanimously? Linebacker.
The defense is releasing tomorrow, so we'll see. I would.
He's almost nowadays they call.
We could.
They call him like
do that if you'd like. Well, who will win?
They give to kicker. Who they give kicker to?
I don't know. It's
just
Morton Anderson.
Who's gonna get like?
Oh no, Tucker maybe. Vinatieri.
Safety will be Ronnie Lott, right? Or Ronnie Lott?
Ed Reed, Darren. Or
when you say
have a strong safety.
I think it's got to be Ronnie Lott.
When you say LT,
Ed Reed.
What do you think of?
When he said LT earlier for the running back, I had to think for a minute. I think of Lawrence Taylor.
I think it's because I think of LaDainian Thomas.
Even though you're a Giants fan.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I just gotta think it's
you
because
were just so young.
So there you go. So Hosmer's about to get paid for doing nothing.
Brilliant.
He's about to get paid for doing nothing.
If you're the Dodgers,
that little no trade clause in the Nationals just made his client 10.
If you're the Dodgers, Yankees, and Mets, you got to be trying to cut off the Padres with a better offer.
And the fact that
while they wait,
the same agent has all three of these guys, so he gets the trade done, and then he also gets his other guy, whatever money he needs out of this.
It's a little extra bonus off a little piece.
Fucking crazy.
The beak.
Being an agent's got to be
Boris the GOAT agent.
Not even close.
Baseball for sure.
It's not even close.
Rich Paul.
Anyone that you think of, he's the agent of.
How's that work where he's the agent for everybody?
I would put Rosenhaus up there.
Rosenhaus is up there, sure.
You want to talk money, though, Boris has got to be cleared way more money.
And he gets some contracts.
Yeah, he has so much more.
He gets sport where it's easier.
He gets some contracts that they don't deserve.
At least Steinberg's the man, but he fell off for a little while and bounced back.
Who's the basketball agent?
I think Rich Paul, I think, is taking over.
Wasn't David Falk?
David Falk was Jordan's back in the day.
Rich Paul is fucking LeBron's
Rich
guy.
Paul's a fucking
has
moron.
tons of 9-figure contracts. Tons of them.
Worldwide West was like an agent type, but he never was an agent.
It wasn't a real agent.
No,
he was like a connector.
It's a power player, yeah.
We'll do my college football discussions tomorrow. The Dolphins have been stripped of their 2023 first-round pick for a bunch of
Belichick knew what he was doing.
Fucked up bullshit.
He's trying to tank.
This whole situation's bullshit. Of course you're trying to tank.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the best player. It happens every fucking year, and now we're gonna get fucking fined for it and taking.
You can't offer your head coach money to lose, more money to lose.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. Why not?
It is. It's like
everybody
tanks both sides, but that is
got to have some integrity.
That's business, though. It's a business. This thing. It's not even a sport.
Okay, so you have to have some integrity. So in week 17, you want every player playing.
But the guys on the field that are playing, they're trying. Like these are guys that are trying. They have a career. Like you can't.
Also a
Well, no, Flores, but I see the point of paying him because Flores has a career too. If Flores tanks games and can't get another job,
Exactly.
or they fire him because of his win-loss record,
Exactly.
That's
That's
not
what-
fair
Guess
either.
what? If
That's what I'm
Flores
saying.
tanked that year and got a better quarterback, his career would be a lot better going forward.
But
No, his career got fucked because he blew the whistle. That's why he
Well,
got.
yeah, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't blow the whistle.
But I mean, that's like, what's he gonna do? They put him in a bad spot.
If he had lost those games and gotten Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow, he'd be a playoff or Super Bowl coach right now, today.
But I mean,
Today,
Burrow's
he would be the Dolphins coach, and he would be possibly, I don't know if he would go on exactly like the Bengals, but if he had gotten Burrow, he would possibly be a Super Bowl winner or a Super Bowl loser, or at least in the playoffs. That would have happened.
I think it's a stretch. I think I agree with you that
How's that a stretch? The Bengals did it.
But I think the Bengals are an offensive-minded coach, better spot with the offense. I agree with you. He probably would still be the head coach of the team. I think just putting him in the Super Bowl is a stretch.
If he had, listen, the way the NFL is set up, you get to draft players every year. The worst teams get to draft the best players.
No, I understand that.
There's no glory in being the fourth worst team or the seventh worst team.
No, listen, I get it. I'm just saying there's got to be some type of you can't I don't know. I just think it's literally paying your owner paying your coach more money.
The coach has to understand it's
To
for the
lose
good
on
of
purpose.
it's for the good of the team. It's for the good of
it's
the
not-
organization. It's for the good of his career.
But he has no. It's not like he has a lifetime contract.
What?
Guys, that's our breaking news music. Go ahead.
Be Contreras.
It is. Oh,
Wow.
Good for Hosmer.
oh wait.
Good for Hosmer.
We stayed in San Diego,
Yeah.
and so he doesn't get the money now. So
He doesn't get the extra money.
Good for him. I wouldn't want to go
this
either.
is also Bob Nightingale.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good
point.
So
What if the GM is pissed that he sweated it out for an hour and now goes, you know what? I'm just going to trade Hosmer to one of the teams on his list.
I actually,
You don't get to say,
I
"Fuck
trust
you."
nothing about that tweet.
okay.
Nothing.
Just send him fucking somewhere. You know, hey, guess what?
If he
Not
forgot,
going to send you to the Nats,
so if
but,
he forgot to put Cleveland on his list, they should ship him off.
but just even anywhere who's somebody's in the mix, like the White Sox, they're okay, but they're not going to win a World Series. You made me sweat for an hour, you're done.
Also, the Dolphins' punishment wasn't for tanking.
What was it for?
It was for tampering with Tom Brady and Sean Payton.
Oh, that? Okay.
That's what
We're
it's
going to act
for?
like that doesn't happen too? Fuck everybody. Fuck you, TJ. And fuck you, Marty.
Really?
And fuck you, Smitty. Not you, Ben.
I like Ben Mintz.
I see. I thought it was for that doesn't really make sense to me.
Who gives a shit?
That's interesting.
I'm about to go full Frank.
That seems like an extreme penalty to me. Paying your coach to lose on purpose, I understand them taking that seriously.
You see, the Sixers are being investigated because of Daniel House and P.J. Tucker.
I just realized this. I saw this morning.
NBA tampering doesn't fucking happen. You're going to investigate P.J. Tucker and Daniel House. You're going to investigate Anthony Davis to L.A. or Harden to the Nets.
Also, this investigation with the Knicks and Brunson is crazy.
The big three to
I
Miami.
didn't know such tampering.
I just realized I read this morning that
Just hired a
P.J. fucking Tucker and Daniel House. Adam Silver.
nobody cares about PJ Tucker and Daniel House.
Exactly. That's
I'm
the
trying to tell
point.
you,
Why are you investigating
This
it?
morning I read that the NFL actually said that nobody told Brian Flores. They investigated it and that didn't come out, or they realized that didn't never happen. So I should have known not to even talk about that because the NFL cleared the Dolphins of that charge.
Daniel House.
I had a do-to-do in CVS this morning.
That's shocking.
Tease that for tomorrow.
was it for
I don't want the show to get off the rails.
self checkout?
Yeah. Got heated.
Could imagine.
Let's do picks.
I think we had a pretty good start yesterday to the month. There were several
Everybody
of us.
but Rico and I. We had Dolphins.
Well, checks out. I think
Astros can't beat the Red Sox. What do you want me to do? 1-3. I nailed the Mets team.
who shit on my Royals pick yesterday?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I
just followed
playing the White Sox.
I followed the line movement. That's all.
Also, it was good. It was a
That
good
Yankees over not hitting was a crime.
Yeah, it was.
It was 8 runs in the fourth or fifth
call.
inning.
I think I was 3-0, TJ.
That was brutal.
But we'll digress.
What do you mean? We'll digress.
Digress.
Well, there has to be a third pick somewhere. You had to lose, push, or win.
Orioles.
You had 3 picks.
Yeah, Davies had one
Could have been
strikeout.
2-0.
Even after Mancini, I thought we were fucked.
Let's go left to right again because we're so early in the month. Smitty, what you got?
We got stacked deck today. We got White Sox -1.5 coming off a loss. We have the Astros -1.5 coming off a loss. We also have Burns, Corbin over 8.5 Ks. Cardinals money line juice, but
Juice bag.
love it. Brewers -1.5, Twins -1.5, and a big parlay of all of them.
There's a lot of fucking heavy dogs.
So that's what I don't like the board at all today.
Mush.
But I got quick ones. I got Yankees -1.5. I got the Rays money line, and I got the Angels.
What's your name? Big
These
F.
are money line at home. Or dogs at home.
I got the Cardinals money line. I know it's juicy, but I think they're going to smoke the Cubs. The Cubs are going to trade their best players today. I'm on the A's money line and the Diamondbacks money line and the hit parade when the price comes out.
I have, I believe I have the Rangers money line. I have the Braves -1.5, and I have the under in Brewers Pirates under 8, and I also have.
Oh, man, they're just knocking your price down every day.
I know, but listen, he's on a group. When he gets like this,
I get it.
Bet it.
Why not?
He hits them in bunches.
I get it.
Until he doesn't
You're
get
going.
one, I'm betting it. Judge home run tonight
I get it.
Against the Mariners. Go.
All right. I've got Milwaukee by running a half, Atlanta by running a half, Arizona +115 as a dog, and over 4.5 Atlanta runs.
Go Bosco.
Yeah, I am on the Mariners +138. Gilbert on the mound. I think they could steal it. If this is the one, this is the one. Tigers crush Archer at +160. I love that. My best play is the Brewers team total over 4.5. The Pirates bullpen is horrific. They're going to tear them up. They could get 4.5 in the first inning and hit parade parlay when it gets priced. I love
Archer had.
What? Yeah, he sucks.
Archer.
I love the Brewers team.
Weirdly,
total.
he's been kind of good.
Love the Brewers team total.
Do you like that total?
Love it.
Okay.
You know what? It's a hammer.
I didn't think we had hammers in baseball.
I haven't had one. What do you want? Big stick?
Big. I like the big.
Now I'm worried I have them 1.5. They're going to win 1-0.
Yeah.
All right, the Yak is up next.